up, y'all? We back. My name is Shan, and my other co-host is Dungeon, aka Jay. And we are back with the third season of the Real Relationship Rapport. This podcast is not about man and woman arguments. It's about understanding of different situations and issues that arise in relationships that are common and how to work through them, how to think through them to have better relationships. Okay. We are more on the solution side. So I'm glad you're here. I hope you like the show. You can find us on Stereo app, download it, make your own avatar, or you can use your personal picture and join a live show. We record twice a month, usually on Fridays. Might do it on a different day if an emergency comes up. But either way, we're going to give you a good show. Peace. Yerp.
Yeah, I was percolating.
What's up? What's up?
And you know how it is around these parts. We finally got some warm weather to get rid of this little snow we had up here.
Oh, y'all got warm weather too?
Yeah, it's about 60 degrees today.
That's good.
Yeah, we need to
Same
get
here.
it up out of here. Had to get it up out of here.
Well, y'all ain't
Yeah.
out the safe. Y'all ain't in the safe zone yet.
Nah, they say we're supposed to be getting a little bit more on Monday, but
Oh,
it's a
damn.
lot of mixture. We're not Buffalo, New York, where it's getting
Mm-hmm.
10 feet of snow every time it comes through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we good up here.
Good, good, good. Well, happy Friday and welcome. This is the Real Relationship Rapport. We're not talking man hating or women hating things. We're talking about just overall how to better move in things. So tonight's gonna be a quick one. We're gonna be in and out. But you see the topic is, can you handle an ambitious partner? Um I think ambitious people hate to be bored mentally. Um, and so ambitious people thrive in improving something. And so it's hard to find an ambitious person that picks someone that ain't got something going on or is full of drama because they don't want to deal with drama because they have things to do. And I
Yeah.
think today, um, to be with someone that's ambitious, you cannot have an unrealistic demand to have their time. And I think they're willing to tell you everything that comes with them up front instead of manipulate you or hide it later and be like, I can only see you once a week, or I can only do this, or
Yeah.
I'm trying to invest in this, so we're not gonna do a lot of these trips or these things. And I think they're very calculated in, is this a good time for me to date? Or should I just focus on this project? Is this a good time for me to propose? Or should I just focus on this project? And to try to be ambitious and to be with someone who is mentally and emotionally immature is a bad idea. I want to recommend it. Man or women. Um, I think their version of what you being supportive is different. You gotta either be with it or leave it alone. There's no like gray area for you to linger there. And to be committed to an ambitious person means you have to do consistent acts that give results. Like, they're not people that you can just be like, oh, I'm gonna get better, and they be like, okay, great, and take your word for it. No, they want to see that since the last time we talked,
Yeah.
you've been doing X, Y, and Z. And a lot of people paint ambitious people as being mean or as being stuck up or selfish or stingy. But I don't think that's the right word for ambitious people. I think they just very like direct. And if it is what it needs to be for what I have going on, cool. If it's not, cool also. And a lot of people don't know how to take that. So they take that as you be either being a bitch or uh you being a selfish man. And so that's how I be looking at it.
Well, that's true. The thing is, I feel like a lot of ambitious people are single.
They have to be sometimes.
Yeah, but not because of their ambition. It's because nobody wants that majority of people that are dating now are only
Mm-hmm.
looking to date other shitty people. They're not looking
Mm,
for somebody who's got plans and goals and all that. An ambitious person is going to tell you what they got going on and why
mm-hmm.
they're not. You, a lot of you people out there just don't be available because y'all on some loser shit or waiting for somebody toxic to come along or somebody that's your type. You're
Yeah.
not missing out on people because they're not good for you, all that. You're missing out on the right people to date the wrong people. So
Mm,
I don't think ambitious people are having a problem with I'm overly ambitious is why people aren't dating me. No, people aren't dating you because you got your shit together.
yeah.
And they're also out here looking for other terrible people. That's the thing. Like somebody with ambition is gonna hold you accountable, ask you
Yep.
questions, talk to you about the future. I don't want all that. I just want to
Mm-hmm.
go with the flow. I want to find somebody with potential. I want to just fucking have fun. Somebody with ambition that got a plan, you're not gonna be interested in that. And after talking to them for a quick 20 minutes, you'll know that all you want to use them for is to get a free drink and dinner that night, male or
Mm,
female. You know what I mean? But this ain't the one for you because you're like, nah, you got too much going on, and you're not even gonna play with me or let me do my bullshit. So
mm,
I probably should just go on and, even the dummies can see like this ain't gonna work out with you. You know what I mean? So let me go on about my business and go on and just find me another shitty person to date because
right.
I'm not even gonna be to waste your time. So I think ambitious people, they have to date other ambitious people or people on the same level. So they're
Mm-hmm.
looking for somebody that they're evenly yoked with, which is what we discuss all the time,
Yeah.
and somebody that's got the same drive and mentality as you, or at least is in the same level of life that you are. So you ambitious people going after these people who, look good but ain't got shit going for themselves, don't expect to
Mm-hmm.
have a good time with them or be with them for long. Because they either gonna
Yep.
try and play you out or use their old same stupid excuses to not date you. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Because these people look like most of the time they're not that intelligent. And they're just out
Mm-hmm.
here, looking for other stupid people like them to deal with. So, don't worry about being ambitious and not find love. You'll find it because one thing as an ambitious person is time is of the essence to you and very important. So you're
Right.
not going to have your time wasted consistently. So that's the good
Right.
thing about being ambitious. Like all the rest of these loose ass people just waste time all day. Sit around lying to people, begging for $40. Can't none of them afford their phone bills. I don't know. I don't know what it yo, Shannon. I still to this day don't know what it is with niggas that can't afford these phone bills or women like
That's
our
what
phone
we
have
see.
phone bills hit the price of mortgages and housing or rent because I'm finding too many
I
people
feel
who can't
like
do shit because their phone bill is like fucking them over, and I'm like, what do you have? Like, what is
I
going
feel
on here?
like now, depending on what state you live in, the phone companies have been able to. A lot of people. Okay, let me say this: this generation does not check statements. They are not the mail me my billing statement. They are paperless billing, right? Some people live a life where they could be on auto pay, right? And when you get a bill and you see the breakdown of what they charge you per month, this illusion that you're getting $10 off because you're on auto pay is bullshit, because when you see the charges for the state, charges to be able to call emergency, charges for your county tax, charges to have call waiting, you're paying for that $10 that they say you save because you're on auto pay in that. So either way, they're getting it. So a lot of people, because they don't look at their bill and they might think, oh, I'm gonna go on a family plan so it's cheaper. You still end up with a
So,
$300 bill each month.
Sorry
because
about
people
this.
not understanding how these companies are getting over.
But who are the companies you're dealing with?
AT&T, AT&T fucked me for 6 months on some shit they fucked up. And then what happened is I ended up getting over on them with a free new phone because when they changed my number when I told them not to, it it was such a back and forth for over 30 days that they passed the time frame of me keeping my old number. So when they gave me my new number, they acted as though that my new phone was my old phone that I already paid off. And
Ah,
so they ended up basically giving me a new iPhone for free and couldn't get that money back. So I had a huge credit when I switched my internet at the house and my phone to a business account.
yeah.
And that credit was paying my bill for months. And so basically the stores for AT&T are a front. It's not customer service. They don't know shit. They just sell product and they sign people up for new product. When you really want to get customer service type shit done, they're connecting you to a customer service person named Richard that's actually all the letters in the alphabet in India.
Yeah, I know
And
that.
you're on the phone with this motherfucker for hours.
Yeah, they don't never have anybody who's everything's outsourced. Everything.
Right. Right. And T-Mobile's like that too. And T-Mobile's is gonna
Well, I have
start charging people.
T-Mobile.
What you say?
I have T-Mobile, so yes, you're 100% right.
Yeah, T-Mobile is supposed to do a new contract where they're gonna start penalizing people who are cussing in their texts. Um
I wish they
Sending
would.
that they are in discussion for it. It was in the news like 2 days ago. People who have hate speech in their texts. And there's
You know,
something else that
people
they're going to be. It's
say,
crazy.
Dan, T-Mobile go straight the fuck out of business overnight. They better not try to.
Listen,
That's
it's
stupid
on the
company.
way. It's on the way. So yeah, when it comes to these bills and shit, a lot of men and women get themselves in positions where they can't afford their phone bill because it's insane if you don't pay attention to it. Right now, my phone bill is $80.
So is
My
mine.
kids do not, huh?
So is mine. But you got kids, which is crazy. I don't know how
I
the hell
got
mine.
kids, but they're not on my plan or anything. They don't have phones. Their iPads are not connected to my internet, nothing like that.
All right, good.
My
I don't.
internet for my business internet at the house is $60.
Uh,
And I just have those connected to auto pay from my Amex. So that's always getting paid. I just pay that monthly.
whew. I thought I was about to be played up. I'm like, yo, my shit 80, and she got kids.
It used to be lower. Like I miss when my internet was $10 a month. I miss when my phone bill was $60 a month, but that's not a realistic phone bill nowadays.
Yeah, but
You
remember
know,
when phone like 220 a month, 150. Like
I
that
don't
ain't
remember that.
on either. And that was for one person, not a family.
Yeah, and if you look at Blackberries now, that shit is insane.
Blackberries, who the hell still get them? They still
I
in
mean, a
business?
lot of people still have a BlackBerry, but that package is like 100 something dollars for you to have service on that thing.
Because they trying to make up for their loss. They let
Uh,
Apple and everybody.
yeah,
They trying to get their
yeah.
money back.
I like BlackBerry. Um, it was a great way to mind your business. But yeah, a lot of people can't afford the life that they're living right now. And when it comes to most ambitious people are comfortable being alone and intentional with the people that they want. So back to what you were saying is if they dating somebody and the shit's not working, their emotions aren't at the forefront first, their logic is. And a lot of people who try to manipulate people to stay longer or use longer, they hate that. So out here it's kind of like if you think you about to go outside and find a diamond on the floor, as far as a person to be in a relationship with. You're lying to yourself. It's more trash people out here, like you said, than people who are really trying to be in a relationship for a right reason. And I think being better is important to me personally, and that includes me doing things that I enjoy. And I would only want to be around someone who also had things that they could enjoy, that didn't have to include like an entourage, or I gotta go out every Friday night and get drunk, or
Yeah.
you know, they having a boat party, I gotta be there, and I know I got X, Y, and Z project going on, but it's just gonna have to wait because I gotta be at the party. Like, you shuffling too much shit.
If you can't chill at this point in life, if Friday night
Listen.
ordering some food in, fucking the house and relax and watch Curb Your Enthusiasm final season, which is the gold mine of shows, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't fuck with you if you got to be out on the scene every Sunday at brunch, every
Yeah, that's
Friday in the club. Like, yo, honestly, our age demographic too old to be doing that.
yeah.
Anybody that's in their 20s, fine, that's what y'all do. Like, we had
Yeah.
our time. We was there too. But if you trying to date and you're mid to late 30s and that's all you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
probably got shit together. You know what I
You
mean?
know
Like,
what
it's
I'm saying?
too much time.
Like, my version of fun is like, um, come with me to this auction, because they have like foreclosed land
Mm-hmm.
going for like 20K. I mean 20K, 5K, 10K, and let's see if we want to invest our money into the property. Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Or I'm or you call me up and you be like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just taking a nap. I'm about to come over." We having a date nap.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bring a bottle. You know,
simple shit.
Saturday night. What we doing Saturday? We going out? Nah, you just come over. I'm gonna cook and we gonna watch a movie.
Period. I'm gonna put the
Done.
projector up and we gonna chill.
Done. Or because you and your circle is right, friends got houses and shit. Oh, we coming to your crib for karaoke tonight, and black people.
Yes.
We have a couples night to get like that kind of shit.
Like,
That's
why
grown.
go out all the time and throw away your money?
Yeah, when you have people that live in nice places, it all depends now. It also depends because this is what people don't want to take into account. If you
Mm,
like what a lot of y'all live in shitty places, so you can't
yeah.
do that. You live in the project stairwell. You live above a Chinese. You a bad bitch, but you don't live like that. You know what I
Your
mean?
mattress is on the floor with your Birkins.
Yeah, your mattress on the floor next to your Birkin, and you got tape on your windows with
Mm,
fucking a towel for for curtains. Like if
crazy.
that's like living, you not pulling off the look you think you pulling off, and it also is why y'all in your late 30s and 40s and still trying to be in the club because the club
That's
is a night you can visit.
me. I
Your
would be so
personal life,
embarrassed.
sad, sad, and trash.
Embarrassing. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But if you are ambitious, I have a list of things that might come with that. Uh, but it's okay though, because I feel like the older you get, your filter system has to get better. It has to get stronger, just for your sanity. You investing your time where it needs to be, and your group of people that you deal with has to get smaller, because you start to realize the real reasons on why people are around you.
Yep.
And most of the time it's not for the reasons you want them to be around you or the reasons you're around them. um Me and my best friend were just talking about this, where she's realizing that a lot of her women friends that she hang out with and like go out with type shit, they're hitting on her. And I'm just like, girl,
What?
they're hitting on her, like trying to see if she trying to dapple type shit. And I'm just like, it's so hard for women to figure out who is what, because women have so many loopholes of opportunity to get your number or go hang out with you or do things with you that you would have to catch like the red flags in the moment
Yeah.
of, okay, that compliment was kind of inappropriate, or you dancing on me in a very provocative way, or the side comments that you're making are like, and so she's noticing all of that shit, and I'm just like, girl, why you think my friend circle is small as fuck?
Get 'em.
I gotta be sure who I'm around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, um when it comes to these ambitious people, I think two ambitious people can inspire each other, which is going to benefit both of y'all in the end of it. Ambitious people are not impressed with a lot, which is why a lot of people who ain't doing shit get bored or they feel insecure around them.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's very hard. Um, Sometimes they're very hard on themselves. I think sometimes ambitious people could be their worst critic. So the best companion to have as an ambitious person is someone that encourages you and knows how to step in and how to step back. Sometimes ambitious people may act distant when they're trying to figure out and focus. And if they're with someone who feels insecure when they get distant and they're thinking it's some bullshit going on, you got to be a person that can be direct and watch your tone while you're inquiring about what's going on with me instead of assuming what's going on with me. And a lot of people are not mature enough for a relationship like that, which is why a lot of them just bypass the drama and stay single.
Yeah.
um I think to an ambitious person, growth is super important. So if they picked you on purpose, and it's very important for them to figure out how to put you in their schedule, prioritize that time. And um ambitious people don't need to beat around the bush.
Mm-hmm.
Ambitious people is not going to make you linger in a text thread and wonder like what y'all doing or what their intentions are. They going to tell you straight up. They will tell you straight up what's going on and what needs to happen. And striving for more is just something that's within their personality. So it's not that they're never happy with what they have. They know the reality of the situation financially. They know the reality of, in order for me to be able to give you the life that I think you deserve, or our kids, or the life that we want to be able to retire at 45 or 50, I'm going to have to invest money in this project. We're not going to be able to go on certain trips this year, or we're going to have to cut back on going out for dinners. It's not that they can't put the dinner on the credit card, but they understand how I need to use my credit cards and when I need to
Yep.
use them.
Yep.
And a lot of people look at that and be like, "Oh, I don't know why he always acting broke, or why he's being stingy, or he don't never want to spend no money. I know he got money." I love. Thank you for checking out this podcast. If you're looking for a great way to support this podcast, please check out this podcast on your favorite podcast app and leave a review and let us know what you think. Appreciate it. A lot of people who got money find all the ways not to spend their money.
Yeah. These are not rappers and basketball players, and they're
Right.
also, but they're also frugal, except for James Harden. Like
Yeah.
most of them hold on their money because that's their legacy money for their families. They've been
Yeah.
rich for years, so they don't need anything, and they're getting most of the shit for free. Free
Mm-hmm.
meals, free sponsorship, free. All of them live off of fucking endorsement money. They don't even need to touch that contract money. Y'all are
Yeah.
very misconstrued on how rich people live or wealthy people live versus how you, a normal person making normal money, has to live. And a lot
Right.
of y'all are under the poverty line, so y'all have to supposedly live very frugal, but a lot of y'all pretend. This shows you, Shan. This shows you the amount of broke people there are out here. Is because there's a lot of people making these videos about how a man who makes $70,000, $80,000 a year can't date them. All that lets
Mm-hmm.
me know is that you're a broke person.
Right.
You're broke. If you're telling me a man or woman who makes $70,000 to $80,000 a year can't date you, you have never made more than 10 to $20 an hour, maybe, in your life. Because you think that those people are broke. When
That
those
even
people are
tells
living way
me
better than you.
that tells me when they say dumb shit like that you don't know how to do mental math.
Mental math.
Because
You haven't even looked
because
at how much that person's making a week.
to me it don't matter if you are adulting and I've seen you over a period of time and I see you how you live and I see that you prioritize certain shit. If I'm let's say if I'm making 25K a year and you probably doing something where you're making 50K a year, how can I look at that as a loss?
Yeah.
When I'm looking at it, okay, my salary plus your salary is more salary. I don't understand how people looking at their salary plus another person's salary as not good enough.
Well, because the reality is that's what they always look at because the niggas they date don't have salaries.
Crazy.
So you have to remember, them looking at a salary is not a realistic thing because they have no other income. It is just them. It is just that 25K plus kids. And then this nigga and his kids. It's not a realistic look where it's you're 25K and then he making 60 or something like that. You know, because you like the drug dealers, you like the playboys,
Mm,
you like the baby daddy drama niggas. You like
mm,
them niggas. Them niggas don't have real salaries. The streets don't provide a salary. They don't pay for shit.
mm,
But y'all sitting out here downing men who are making 70 to 80,000 a year, as if that's not enough. That lets me know that you've never made 70 to 80,000 a year. I
mm,
remember my career point when I hit that section of money.
mm.
I was like, yo, this ain't, I finally did something.
Yeah.
I'm finally getting a little bread. I have actual residual income. When you start to make that kind of money, if you're not in all kinds of crazy debt, you can actually start to save money. That's how
Yes.
good 70 to $80,000 a year is.
Because you can't save money when you broke.
You can't save money when you're broke. When you live under the poverty line, you can't. Especially not. I live in the tri-state area, New
Yeah.
Jersey, one of the worst places to live and be a broke motherfucker. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Don't come up here talking about you make money and you don't really make money. That's why I'm so adamant about these broke niggas, Shane, and broke women, because I live in an area where you can't fake being broke. If you broke up here, people see it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You could dress fly, but you'll go home to that cardboard box under the bridge, and we're gonna see you on our way to work on Monday. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yo, ain't that a nigga that was in the club trying to pop bottles and standing in my VIP? That nigga's
Mhm.
homeless? Yeah, but he got bitches though.
Yeah.
He
And
take care of
sometimes depending on the lifestyle, it's easy to be homeless and work. You know, the
them.
person that always at work early or always leaves late, or if they not at work, they at the gym, they might be homeless,
Yep.
you know, because the time when that I was living in New York, my apartment was not for living, it was for holding my stuff,
That's about as
you
big as
know,
your
and
apartments get.
yeah, a lot of people are working and living like that where I work a night job, I have an internship, I work a day job. I need somewhere to shower and change my clothes and go back outside, and that's what it was for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know, like at a certain point, you gotta be more responsible in people you choose and people that you're around, and don't be alarmed when you meet a person that might be ambitious and you think, oh, they get very invested very fast because they got shit to do. And
Yeah.
if they peep a woman and her mannerisms and ask the right questions and see the right things in her over a period of time, they gonna be like, hey, um, this is what I'm looking for in my future. I think X, Y, and Z about you. I think it would be a great fit. I admire X, Y, and Z, and you might get a proposal in 4 months.
Yep. And don't get
You
it
might you
twisted.
might be married in a year. Like, they don't
Yeah.
waste time.
Let that ambitious man take care of you, girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, be happy you met him. At least you know you gonna
Yeah.
be he gonna provide some structure. He gonna provide a house and some money and make you step your shit up. You can't just
Yeah.
look good and offer pussy. That's not it. That ain't it no more, ladies. Look good
Right.
and offer pussy is not enough for these older ambitious men who done went through the years of y'all dating drug dealers and gang members and think you gonna come to where you need us now and you gonna
Mm.
offer us the same shit you done gave them and got pregnant by that nigga 4 or 5 times. No, the pussy is not enough anymore. That's why a lot of women don't realize why it's backfired on them now, where they're like, I'm offering pussy. So first of all, a lot of y'all ain't offering good pussy. All we know a lot of y'all have been run through by the drug dealers and the worthless niggas. And we
Mm.
saw the last dude you was with. You were taking care of a bum. Don't try to come up here to this level talking about here my pussy. Fuck that pussy.
Mm.
Better bring some shit with you, some real shit. Or stay down there with your jail-ridden boyfriend, wait for him to get out. Talking about I'm loyal to a fault. Good. Keep being faulty, stupid.
And um, as a man, I would advise them to peep her friends, as far as what friends around you are married and happy. Um,
Uh-huh.
what are they doing? What do their husbands do? Just because I think a lot of people, and I talked about this today on a recording, a lot of people talk about what type of man they want and what they need from a man. But they don't talk about how can I support a man who's been doing it for himself for so long?
Mm.
Or what does that type of support look like?
Mm.
How am I going to level out his life? How do I take something off his plate, not
Mm.
in a not in a way of overstepping my boundaries, but in a way of being an asset?
Facts.
And that is a conversation you don't hear a lot. I think a lot of people who are in happy, successful marriages, they don't boast about it a lot because they're at peace. And when you're at peace and everything is happy, it's kind of like, if I don't know you personally, I'm not going to dish out my business, but if you ask me a question, I'll give you the most uh efficient way of answering that for you so you can know how to move out here. And
That's a
uh,
question we need to do a whole podcast on. That one right there.
yeah, we can, but
What?
I feel like we usually ask people that too late. Like, you see the videos where someone's questioning an old couple in the park and they 94,
Mm-hmm.
or somebody's questioning a couple on Valentine's Day because it's that holiday. But these people are in great marriages year round, every year, for decades, and those are the people that need to be on a mic.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people that need to have a show on what does that support look like? What does it look like to be with a partner um, who is feeling doubtful but has always shown up in the relationship? What does it look like when you have fallen out of love with each other, and how do you keep that? How do you regain that feeling again? Because if you think you just gonna be in a 15-year relationship or marriage, 20-year relationship or marriage, 30-year relationship or marriage, and y'all not gonna go through times where y'all don't like each other. Y'all not gonna go through times where you're second guessing, should I have married this person, or what if I would have
Uh-huh.
married this in my past? You're crazy,
Uh-huh.
right?
Fully
So
crazy.
yeah, so at times with the ambitious person, the relationship might feel like it's secondary because they're thinking of, if I invest and get this done, I can knock off 30 more years or 15 more years of worrying about how we're going to make ends meet. And every day I'm thinking about this more because when you live in America, you're never done paying on shit.
No.
You're like, you could pay off the house, but depending on what's
Property
being
tax.
built around your house, your property tax might be a lot higher than what you calculated for your retirement.
Mm-hmm.
So you're always going to be on this constant hamster wheel of bringing money in. And once you feel like, okay, I retired, I estimated that my retirement is enough according to these numbers, those numbers change next year and the
Yeah.
year after that. And it's so like this idea that if you ain't Oprah, you're not doing it by yourself.
No.
And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, Stedman ain't doing shit. I don't know their relationship. I don't want to know it, but I know he's showing up in a way for her to still be around.
Or he's, hiding the fact that her and Gail.
I mean that could be something too, but it's working for them.
Yeah.
You
Stedman
know
does
what I'm saying?
got his own shit going on as he should. All,
Yes.
all that accessibility and networking you do through her, you better have your own business going on and way to make money. You can't rely on Oprah.
And that's the best thing about being around ambitious people is you're going to, if you are level-headed and sane, you're going to feel uncomfortable not doing shit.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go out for lunch and be the only person at the table that don't have an Amex, don't have a card to put up. The only person counting how much it is. And what's so crazy is the stupid bullshit conversations that we see on the internet about problems when the bill comes at restaurants.
Uh-huh.
Rich people don't do that.
No. Never.
Ambitious people don't do that. They put it on the credit card
Yep.
that's going to be paid off in full every month because of what they know they got going on.
Mm-hmm. I just got
So
points
a
on
lot
that
of
meal. Oh,
a
like,
lot of basic drama shit that we see on an everyday basis on this internet is not happening when people are at a certain level of vision for themselves and focus.
mhm.
And when you want peace, you're going to have to keep being picky in order to figure out what that looks like with you and another person, or what that has to look like for you. And ambitious people only commit when they are sure.
Gotta believe
Um,
that.
when they are with someone who is equally yoked, mentally, emotionally, and financially responsible for what they do. Even if you're not in the position to have the means financially, do you understand why I spend in a certain way, why I save in a certain way, why this account is here, why this is back up? And if you're not even at a point where you're willing to learn or understand that, they're not going to spend the time.
There's no need to.
Because a very ambitious person who has investments or might have an accountant for their business, I think as a wife, as an asset to that, I would want my person to understand that, yeah, I hired an accountant, but please check the accountant. Check the numbers for me, for us.
That's our money. You
Yeah,
gotta be on an ambition as well.
and that's a
You
partnership.
know? Uh-huh.
And that's what happens when you have that understanding. So I think visualizing the next thing is what ambitious people do daily. If that's something you've always done, then you already know like the person I need to be around is somebody who's ambitious. They don't have to do the same exact thing that I do, but every day we should be learning from each other. Every day I should be able to have a real discussion about what needs to be done. Ambitious people wake up early as fuck. And
Mhm.
then let's say you get to the graces of being able to wake up whenever you want because you make money in your sleep.
Because you
I
were
mean,
ambitious.
yeah, congrats to you. But at the same time, I've never seen a person personally live that type of life, but I've watched a lot of men on TV live that type of life where they're very relaxed and they have the time to have those observation skills about other people, and the things that they say are important, they are available time wise to show up for. But when they were like in their 20s and their 30s, they was going hard.
Yep.
And so this whole idea that you want this certain lifestyle and this woman is supposed to always be available to hang out and do all the fun stuff at 30, at 20, or at 40, it's kind of ignorant, because those people who really got the money like that, they in their 60s, and that's when they're relaxing.
And
They're in
that's
their
why
50s.
they're on trips, fucking young girls and boys. They done made
Okay.
the money. They're in retirement time. The money's clocking in. And you want a Birkin, and you want to show off photos of being in different places that you can't
Right.
afford. But they can.
Yeah.
And they put in
So
the work.
so yeah, I think I don't think there's nothing wrong with ambitious people. I feel like they're needed. They come up with the ideas for the businesses that you say, "Oh man, why didn't I think of that?" Cuz that's just not your mindset. Somebody else is put in a position to create that, develop that. And everybody's not an entrepreneur. I'm not telling everybody to become an entrepreneur. Um, Everybody doesn't know how to run a business. A lot of people are not willing to learn, but it's really about knowing yourself. And if you can handle waking up next to a person that has to get up at 4 in the morning and meditate and go running and come in and just be up, and you're a late sleeper, or you want to have days of not doing anything and just living off the government, stop staying on the internet talking about you want a man to do X, Y, and Z, because you're not a gain. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have that lifestyle that you think you're gonna have going after the people that you're going after, or not doing something for yourself, or not learning the wrong in your ways. So moving forward, um be honest about what your life looks like.
Yeah. You will never be able to obtain that person because that
Yeah.
person is not looking to obtain you.
Yeah.
So be real with yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I wanted to get off. But thank y'all
Short
for
and
listening. What'd you say?
short and sweet.
Short and sweet, to the point. Ambitious people are not for everybody, but if that's what your aim is, you got to know how to support those people.
Yep.
You know what I'm
And if you
saying?
ain't looking for
Yep, yep, yep. Y'all have a great weekend. It's warm. It might be rainy, but it's warmer. Um, and look for your taxes in the mail. Don't let anybody flip your taxes. It is January.
them.
February is next week. Be smart. Keep your receipts. And yeah.
If you're still flipping taxes at this age, you haven't
Listen,
made it. You haven't
listen.
made it. Yeah, I'm gonna
And
take
don't
this
be
4,000 and I'm gonna flip it. You be like,
yeah. Don't be
we still
texting
trying
out
that?
don't be texting out your children's social security numbers either.
Yeah, please stop it, people. Y'all
Yeah.
too old for all that. Let's go.
Don't
Do
be
what's right.
defaulting on payments within your kid's name and they just got out of diapers.
Just make more money. How about that? Let's try that.
Yes.
Try making
Yes.
more
Do
money.
it for yourself.
Do what y'all say y'all doing on the gram all the time. Make more money. Get that back, right? Then you don't
Please.
have to do all this. You ain't gotta flip every time some extra money come in. You gotta flip around Christmas. You don't have to flip around New Year's. You just get that
Right.
money, you put it in the savings, go on a trip. The reason you hustling is because you never had money, ever.
Yeah, you're not prepared.
You're not prepared.
Yeah. But thank you guys for listening and coming in here. I hope you have a great weekend. This is the Real Relationship Report. I'm Shan, and that is Dungeon. And we will be back here on stereo next month, 2 times, to give you another show.
Catch y'all on the flip side.
Bye.